All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
皆さんこんにちは、こいこいです。L.A. ノワール続きをやっていきたいと思います。
You have the address. It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street between Belmont and Glendale.
前の部署での活躍が認められて殺人課に配属されました。で、これはね、殺人課に来てまず最初の事件です。それではね、やっていこうかと思います。
Can you drive to this one? What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
The Dahlia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it
どう
too
やらあ
far.
れですね。
This will be the same.
連続殺人犯を今殺人課では追っているようですね。ウェアウルフっていう。
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
さて果たしてね、今回の事件も連続殺人の一つなのかどうかというところですかね。
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
結婚ですね。うわー、これはひどい。結構ひどい感じ。捜査開始。
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
引きずられたんですかね。殺された場所からなんだ。ゲソコン。
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
サイズは8、8。男物。 なるほど。まあ、死体は後回しにして、お、何かあったぞ。ほい。ブラシですかね、櫛ですかね。カバンの方は。被害者のバッグ。なんだ。口紅。
Can't be the one used on the body.
ああ、なるほどなるほど。死体に使った。死体に何か使ってあるんだね。そう、死体にも口紅塗られてるってことかな。お、あったよ。これは何かのパズルがゲームの対象をさらに調べ。おう。いや、違うよね。こうでしょう。ほい。上。ほう。もう一回。ほい。何これ。ライター、バンバクラブ、ダウンタウンノーススプリングストリートへ626番地。
バンバクラブ。
バンバクラブ。なんでライターの中盗んできた？なるほど。バンバクラブのライター。他には、ゲソコンさっき調べたし、じゃあちょっと死体を調べさせてもらって。でしょう、浅いものだ。あと1時間もすればわかる。なるほど。まず顔。鈍器損傷。野球のバットからラグレンチまで可能性は無数だ。検視の結果が出ればもう少し。なるほどね。検視待ちな部分もあるんだね。手は特に何もないような感じかな。こっちは腕。今度は右側。お、これは指輪だね。指輪の跡があって、BD、TX。すごいね。顔はさっき見たからな。よし。頭がひどいね。くぼんじゃってるもん。
What's the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia?
ブラックダリア。TX。君が分からなきゃ私も分からない。ブラックダリアっていうのは連続殺人犯だったっけ？死亡時刻は深夜0時過ぎ。
Can we get to the bomba? A man could die of thirst on a case like this.
そうだね。バンバクラブなるよね、そういう風にね。よし、バンバクラブ行こう。
You're behind the wheel.
バンバクラブ。被害者が通っていたバー。
The werewolf? For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months.
模倣犯もいるんだね。その辺の見分けがちょっと難しそうですね。
Okay, hot shot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note in a court?
捕まってないんだ
Clearly
ね、ま
has
だ
a thing
ね。
for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his
6
mouth
ヶ月の
again
沈
after
黙を
6
破って
months
再び現れ、ああ、6ヶ月間は何もやってないっていうことだ
Some
ね。
reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work.
犯罪捜査とか
There's a
も
reason we didn't get the
が点
son
で
of
分
a
かって
bitch
ない
after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
どうなってつながるのかな。バンバクラブ9時53分。
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the
Garrett
regular
Mason.
bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a
My
hibiscus.
God.
You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
ライターあるかね。ないよね。
You ought to meet Joe's buddy.
You going to pay for that?
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
被害者といた人物。
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
これはね。いや、待った。一人はって言ってたな。じゃあとりあえず信用して。
You know him?
No.
2回ほど見かけたくらい。
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around
11時
11.
頃だったかな。もし必要な
If
ら
it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
ナンバープレート知ってるの？
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
8899説得なんだトロフィーなるほど。被害者から盗まれた指輪。
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet
赤いガー
ring,
ネットの指輪をつけていた。
On
随
the large
分
side.
大きくて目立ってた。
larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her
飛行家だ
flying
った
days.
頃。
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
会う前から持っていた。 なんかおどおどしてるね。
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Yes, I always have. But old man never knew about it.
なるほどね。夫に関する情報。
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob.
ジェイコブと
He
知
was
り
in
合
the
い。
Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and
ああ、
married her
元
when the
軍
war
人
was
ですね。
finished. Put up with a load
Ma.
of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
考えられない。ちょっと直感使ってみようか。コミュニティに聞く。疑うが 60% だね。じゃあ疑うで。
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around
11時半に
11:30.
も電話したが出なかった。
Got no answer.
なるほど。
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
セリーヌ・ヘンリーの家を捜査する。はい。ギャロウェイさん行くよ。もう出来上がってないだろうな。
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
You drove me up to Mojave.
電話マークあったね。ちょっと電話借りていいかね。電話はどこにあるのかな。
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks for your help.
もう分かり次第警察無線で知らせてくれるということですね。じゃあまあ車でね、例のヘンリーさんのお家へ。
You can drive.
ヘンリー
And
の
where
住居。
exactly are we going?
目的地に設定で。
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory.
その前に酒を飲んでんだけど運転できるの
Lawyer
か。
might use that to throw out anything
仕
you
事の前に運
collected.
転すらできるのか。
Smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. Job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
はい、ヘンリーの住居。10時11分。AM。
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
割られてるね、裏口。ここが殺されたヘンリーさんの家ならなんで裏口割られてる？さっき車で殺されてたよね。
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
横の窓がこじ開けられている。ちょっと待ってね。これなんかあったよ。
Optimistic, Cole.
なるほど。一家焼死。なるほど。新聞ね。何かある。なんだ？メガネ？
Doesn't tell me anything.
これは無関係。飛行どうのって言ってたよね。何もないと。ハイヒールが落ちている。女性用の靴、サイズ9。女性にしては大きい。女性にしては大きいね。あとはないか。まあ関係ないよね、これは。多分これも関係ないっぽい。酒
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
Think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
酔いが覚めたら俺はハントリードライブ。ジェイコブ。ハントリー。
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to
動機は物
motive.
語っている。
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my F's drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
近所を聞き込み調査する。
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564.
なんだ今の音。
Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
ないね。
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring. A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
だいぶ目立つ指輪。ガーネットのとか言ってたもんね、そういえば。音楽終わったね。ウォークインクローゼットの中には何もないと。特にこれと、なんだ今。お？
It doesn't appear to be connected.
なんだろう。この辺はでも、近所に聞き込み。隣か？あ、違うね。いいのかな？一応行ってみよう。いない。よし、じゃあね。もっと早く走れ。
here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row.
ゆうべは喧嘩してた。彼に殴られたん
He
じゃない
stormed out and she went back inside.
旦那は家を出て
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
夫婦間の問題、新たな手がかり。ちょっと待ってね。人物で今の人がジェニファー・ホーガン。この人は、不法侵入、家の窓には無理やりこじ開けたが、形跡が残っている。夫婦間の問題、隣人のホーガンは被害者が夫と争った後に目の周りにあざを作っていたと証明。なるほど。よし。じゃあ、あとは。
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
You know the way. You can drive.
ジェイコブ・ヘンリーのアパート。被害者と別居中だったジェイコブ・ヘンリーが借りているアパート。
This guy's kind of screw loose.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she's probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
まずは捜査を。
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal. You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas. He'll be back any moment. Sit down.
申し出に感謝する妻を何と
The
かして
oldest
ほしい。
problem there is. What to do about the old lady. Doesn't look like
あ
anything.
とはあるけども。9、11。
Size 11s.
終わったね。11か。 被害者の足取り。
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose.
というか俺は知らない。
I don't know.
음, 俺は知らない。バンバクラブのライター、口紅サイズ、下に書かれた文字、行方不明、ナンバープレート、夫のアリバイ。クラブのオーナーであるマッコールは事件の夜にジェイコブ・ヘンリーに何度も電話をかけたと証言。何度も電話をかけたと証言。ちょっとね。
We know that she drinks, Jacob. Drunks have regular haunts, places they feel relaxed.
Celine did most of her drinking at home. She didn't have many friends left. Not many alcoholics do. Not real friends, anyway.
違うな、これ。やっぱり、被害者と最後の接触。
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night.
昨晩、彼女に会いに行って話をしためどりのことになったから、俺は彼女に会いに行った。ちょっとね、これ違うのはわかるんだけども、どっちを使うべきなのか。信用する 66%？
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m.
9時頃。
Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
殺害の動機。
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
目泳ぎまくってんじゃん。これどうすればいいのかな、わからない。いや、もうちょっとね、直感使いまくってみます。コミュニティに聞く。そう来るよね。反証するでいいのかな。
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
誰かにやらせたんじゃないのかって言って、その証拠でもあんのかよって言われてるってことは、バンバクラブのライターじゃないね。バンバクラブからセリーヌを乗せていったところを目撃された車のナンバープレート。じゃない。夫のアリバイ。いや、誰かにってこれだよね。
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her.
病院に引き渡そうとしていた。
Trying to have her committed.
ジェイコブ・ヘンリーのアリバイ。
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
いや。これが
You called the bar to give yourself an alibi. Then you went after her, beat her, and dumped her in a park. I think you are a sack of shit, Jacob.
You're not going to pin Celine's death on me. I'll take a lie detector test to prove it.
だからいなかった証拠。夫のアリバイ。でも出なかった。
McCall says he called and called and you didn't pick up.
I tried to get her help and she laughed in my face. Well, then, of course, she needs me.
I'd had enough. Everyone has their limit.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
You're not being okay. It doesn't look good for you, Jacob.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
はい。では、パトカーを呼びに。
Operator, give me R&I.
R&I?
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put
検視
through?
官からも伝言があるらしい。
Yes, ma'am.
頼む。
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several
頭部に
wounds to
金
the
属
head
製の
from
鈍
a
器で
blood metal
殴打され
instrument.
た。あ
Closest
と
match would be a
一番
socket
近い
machine.
凶器はソケットレン
So
チ
the
の
cause
方
of death was the blunt.
つま
No,
り
the
死
blows
体
to the head surprisingly were not fatal.
の
Death
原
was
因は
from
出血多
hemorrhage
量
and。shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend.
変質者。
Tissues of the anus
肛
are
門に
bruised about
3mm ほどの裂
1/8,
傷。
but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I.
まともなやつじゃないってことですかね、そうするとね。
Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac.
ポンティ
Registered
ア
owner
ッ
is
クアロン
one
ゾ・メン
Alonzo
デス。
Mendez,
住所サウスフレモントストリート402番地
Apartment
116号室。
Thanks.
なる
Any
ほど。
other messages?
One, Detective.
容疑者は全員署まで
He
連行
wants
しろ。
any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
メンデスの家を捜査する。どうすればいいかな。
Can you drive to this one?
メンデスのアパート行っていいのかな。中央警察署、ちょっと行ってみようか。
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
はい、署に戻ってきましたね。では、尋問か。
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment call, Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob and the public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, folks. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials,
エンジンや
transmissions,
整備
that
士
kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools.
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then
ソケットレンチ
stomped
の
to
めった打ちにされる
death. How do you
変
think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
表情は変なんだけど家で寝てたって言ってるね。
You were at home in bed while your wife was putting out to some stranger? What kind of man are you, Jacob, that you allow that?
You son of a bitch. You got no right talking about my wife like that.
罰か。じゃあどうすればよかったんだ。口紅に書かれて
You
もいい
did
し
it. Everything points to you. What does text mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's what you want?
That's exactly what we want.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
なるほど。夫婦関係の
Your
崩
marriage
壊。
was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
ここはね、直感使ってみるべきだね。あー。
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
暴力うんぬんかんぬんっていうのはどういうことなの？
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
I hit her. All right?
なるほど。
I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do? Took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
行方不明のアクセサリー。
Why did you break into your wife's house, Jacob? Why steal the ring?
What? What are you talking about? I've got a key. Why would I need to break in?
鍵を持ってるんだぞって言ってるね。
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her prized garnet ring, given to her by her old boyfriend, Dick McCall.
I never knew that. I lived with that woman for 3 years, and I never knew that. Well, in that case, I think you should be talking to Dick McCall.
We'll do the detective work, lunkhead. Just answer the questions.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad for you.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
さてどうしましょうかね。これでじゃあ次のところ
I
行
say
く
we
の。
bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
相棒さんはどこへ行った？
We could still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
いやーでもなー。
You drive. I need to go over the
メンデ
case
ス
notes.
のアパート。
Fine. Where are we headed?
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
メンデスのアパート10時50分 AM。はい。じゃあまずね、ここを調べます。ほい。メンデス。16号室だね。じゃあ行きますよ。ほほほ。4階。
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
相棒ついてこないんだけど。
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
よ
Take a
し。
look around and see what you can find.
なんか今反応したね。いや、ちゃう。
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
卵だね。なんだろ
Maybe if... No.
う。もしかするとないな。じゃあ次、あ、なんだ、あっち何もないのか。ないか。あ、何？ライターか？
Don't think this is anything.
まあ10くらいあるでしょうね。なんかいろいろあるね。靴。8。あ。
Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
これは
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body. Consistent with Celine's injuries. The blood can be typed.
ただこんなね、なんかあからさまに置いてあるもんなんですかね。
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get a wheel.
Mendez, stop right there! You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
ああ、車で逃げる気か。車か。
Get in and drive. Hit him! Cole. Spit him out. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
俺側のってことは左後ろ、こっちかな。
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
やっちゃう。よし、ナイス。いや、死んでるでしょ、それ大丈夫か。すんげえ転び方したけど。
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
5つありますね、星5つ。ジェイコブ・ヘンリーは孤独に追悼し面ですわ。拘置所で検察の訪問を待つと。なんかちょっとね、すっきりしない感じが私はするんですよね。なんか証拠品あそこにあからさまにあるっていうのもちょっと変な感じしますしね。まあ、連続殺人の一部なのか、ただの模倣犯なのか、今からもう少しいろいろあるのかもしれないですね。じゃあね、今日はもういい感じの時間なので、今日はこの辺で終わりにしたいと思います。次回はね、この続きからやっていきたいと思いますので、よろしくお願いします。ご視聴ありがとうございました。